Toyota's reputation rests on making cars that are fundamentally sensible and reliable, the kind of vehicle that never leaves you stranded. But the 2026 Corolla Cross represents a major shift in strategy, with 6 substantial upgrades that could either push this crossover into class-leading territory or alienate the loyal buyers who made it a bestseller. These changes go beyond minor tweaks. They're bold moves that spark genuine debate about whether Toyota is fixing what wasn't broken or pushing forward intelligently. Let's examine each divisive change and assess whether these decisions represent genius or misstep. 1. The split personality grille. Picture this scenario. You purchase a 2026 Corolla Cross and park it next to your neighbor's identical model, only to discover they look completely different. Toyota ships 2 entirely different front ends for the same model year, and this decision has already created division among buyers. Hybrid versions receive a sleek, color-matched lattice-style grille. The design is refined and modern, projecting efficiency and sophistication while aligning with other hybrid models in Toyota's lineup. This represents a deliberate departure from previous generations that used contrasting black plastic grills. Gas-only trims get something completely different: a chunky black bezel, TRD-inspired front end that's wider and more rugged. The chunkier detailing draws clear connections to Toyota's off-road capable trucks. The controversy? Owners wanting a unified family look are genuinely frustrated. Corolla Cross forums overflow with complaints about this split design approach. Hybrid owners call the gas grille tacky and overcompensating. Gas buyers dismiss the hybrid front end as bland and boring. Same car, same year, entirely different aesthetic. The differentiation strategy creates conflict at every stoplight, leaving many questioning whether this approach serves buyers well or simply divides them unnecessarily. 2. The screen that grew but lost its knob. Toyota eliminated the physical volume knob when upgrading the center touchscreen from 8 inches to 10.5 inches on higher trims. This change exemplifies how screen expansion can sacrifice usability. The new screen brings legitimate improvements. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto finally come standard, addressing a significant connectivity gap. The matte bezel reduces glare and fingerprints, but almost every reviewer and driver returns to the same frustrating detail: that missing volume knob. Adjusting volume now requires stabbing a capacitive slider on the screen or relying solely on steering wheel controls. For drivers managing children, coffee, and phone calls during rush hour, this missing knob represents more than inconvenience. It creates a split-second distraction that could be avoided. Toyota frames this as modern minimalism, creating a sleek, uncluttered dashboard. Many drivers see it as ergonomic amnesia, forgetting how people actually interact with vehicles in real-world conditions. The interior refresh includes a reconfigured center console and new gear selector, but the absent knob generates the most controversy, proving that bigger screens don't always mean better design when they cost tactile control. 3. Cavalry blue paint and the two-tone uproar. The Corolla Cross previously maintained an unassuming presence with its conservative color palette. The 2026 model changes that completely with cavalry blue paint, a bold hue previously reserved for Toyota's rugged TRD trucks. Toyota goes further on hybrid SE and XSE trims by offering cavalry blue in a two-tone combination with a jet black roof. This transforms the vehicle's appearance, creating sporty, youthful appeal that definitely turns heads. For some buyers, this represents a welcome visual upgrade, finally giving the Corolla Cross genuine personality. The controversy emerges from traditionalists who argue Toyota is chasing fleeting trends instead of maintaining resale-safe, timeless colors. They worry such distinctive paint might not age well or appeal broadly when it's time to sell. Dealers report different feedback. Younger buyers specifically request that baby blue one, indicating the color successfully attracts new demographics and moves inventory. Cavalry blue and its two-tone variant are undeniably bold, but they're also deeply divisive. Some appreciate the renewed visual interest and enhanced sporty character. Others find it excessively flashy, too far removed from the Corolla Cross's understated roots. This represents a classic tension between embracing new trends and honoring tradition, leaving traditionalists feeling abandoned in favor of younger, more adventurous buyers. 4. Dark wheels that some call premium, others call afterthought. 18-inch wheels have become a fashion statement on the 2026 Corolla Cross, and predictably, Toyota offers two distinct looks that generate debate. XLE gas trims feature new 18-inch alloy wheels in sophisticated dark gray. Hybrid XSE trims receive glossy black wheels for a more aggressive premium stance. Both designs enhance curb appeal and create a more assertive road presence. Practical concerns emerge quickly. Early testers suggest these darker alloys may increase curb weight slightly, with some reporting noticeable road noise increases, particularly with larger, more open designs. The darker finishes attract brake dust aggressively, showing grime within a week. Anyone who's owned dark, intricate wheels knows the maintenance challenge. They're difficult to keep clean, and scratches become painfully obvious. Toyota insists these wheel designs elevate premium perception, contributing to a more upscale feel. Critics argue the aggressive dark finishes sometimes clash with the Corolla Cross's softer, rounded bodyline. It creates aesthetic dissonance where wheels try projecting toughness while the body maintains approachable crossover character. The vehicle can't decide whether it wants to be a rugged trucklet or refined hybrid. This visual tension leaves buyers questioning whether these wheels represent genuine premium upgrades or slightly mismatched afterthoughts. 5. Cold weather package standard. Sort of heated seats and heated steering wheels now come standard, which sounds like an absolute win. This cold weather package genuinely enhances comfort and convenience, especially in colder climates. The complication? This package only comes standard on higher-end XLE AWD or hybrid XSE trims. Other trims still require paying extra for these features. Canadian buyers respond with collective indifference. They've had these features standard or widely available for years. In the Sunbelt, shoppers view them as unnecessary additions that inflate MSRP, forcing payment for hardware they'll never use. The real controversy isn't the features themselves, but Toyota's marketing approach. They position this as a grand value infusion, a significant enhancement, yet much of their inventory, particularly accessible trims, still ships without these features. This half measure creates confusion and frustration. Cold weather buyers choosing mid-range trims feel misled about what's actually standard. Warm state buyers subsidize features they don't need, seeing unnecessarily bloated pricing. This practical upgrade generates more questions than answers about its true value proposition. 6. Safety 3.0, but no quantum leap. The 2026 Corolla Cross features Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, including adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, pedestrian detection, automatic high beams, and more. The larger 10.5-inch screen displays crisper camera feeds, providing incremental improvement. For a brand that once dominated the reliability meets technology overlap, this update feels timid. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is competent but doesn't push boundaries for 2026. There's no hands-free driving capability, no sophisticated over-the-air neural networks learning from real-world driving, no game-changing features that set it apart. Competitors ship vehicles with advanced highway pilots, allowing hands-off driving on certain roads, automated lane changes, and sophisticated semi-autonomous features. Toyota ships bigger icons on a screen. This creates significant perception divide. Loyal Toyota owners value proven reliability and gradual, well-tested improvements. They appreciate that Toyota doesn't rush into unproven technology, and their safety systems remain robust and dependable. Tech reviewers and savvy buyers expecting cutting-edge innovation see this as outdated technology in a new package. They want quantum leaps, not evolutionary steps. The disappointment isn't about what's there. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is good. It's about what's missing compared to rapid industry advancements. It's a solid system that simply lacks wow factor. The question isn't whether these 6 updates are inherently good or bad. It's whether Toyota can execute bold, divisive changes without losing loyal fans who believe sensible remains a powerful selling point. Can they appeal to new generations while retaining established trust? Which side are you on? Refined hybrid or rugged gas? Physical knob or touchscreen future? Baby blue roof or resale-proof gray? Share your position below, and we'll keep driving this debate forward.